It's very easy for us to grab our phones and open some of these addictive apps. We don't even have to think about it, like muscle reflex. What's up, lovely people? It's the Fiona. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be talking about some tips and tricks to overcome the habit of mindlessly scrolling through your phone. These are backed up by research and I have been using them myself, so I guarantee that these could make, if not huge, then at least some kind of a difference in terms of your phone usage. Let's admit it, phones are great. It has made our lives easier, but it could be extremely detrimental if used in a wrong and uncontrolled manner. If you want to be more mindful of using your phone, then this is the video for you. Without further ado, let's get right into it. First would be to make use of screen time features. Most phones today have a feature where you can view the amount of time you've used your phone. As far as I know, users have a screen time section found in the settings, while Android users have what we call digital well-being feature, which can be seen in the phone settings as well. I'm an Android user and this is something I find very useful. I am able to see the total amount of time I spend on each app, even the amount of time I unlock my device. What I do is that I think of it like it's a game. I aim to have not more than 30 minutes of screen time in the morning. I'm able to do that because I place a screen time widget on my home screen. In that way, it's the very first thing I see when I open my phone or transfer from one app to another. What I make sure to do within that 30 minutes time limit during the morning is to check messages, emails, and other important announcements that I need to know before I am about to start preparing to go to school or to wherever I need to go during that day. Second would be to turn off your notifications. We all have that one moment when we receive a notification and thought to just check it out for a minute, but then not realizing we've been on the app for how many hours already. Yep, it happens. Studies show that iOS users tend to accept push notifications even with little to no explanation as to why they should accept or decline the request. Just by allowing these apps to notify us from time to time means we are also allowing them to distract us from time to time. I turn off notifications for certain applications only, especially Instagram and Facebook, because those two are the only addictive social media apps I have installed on my phone. Turning off your notification works because the familiar sound and the notification banners we see stimulates our brain to release a hormone called dopamine, which is a reward hormone that makes us feel good. That's why it's also called the feel-good hormone. By disabling notifications from addictive apps, no signal will stimulate our brain to check these apps, therefore preventing us from mindlessly scrolling when we're already in the app. So whenever I have notifications from Instagram or Facebook, I won't be able to see them pop up on my screen. Third would be app locks. I believe most phones have a feature that allows you to lock a certain app for privacy or for an extra layer of security, but that's not why I use this feature. If you've read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, it is mentioned that one way to build a habit is to make things easier for you to do, since the human brain tends to choose tasks that requires the least amount of effort, which means that making it hard for you to access something like setting up an extra layer of security to your app would decrease the likelihood of you actually opening an app. Another reason why I find locking my app helpful for me to reduce my screen time is that the first thing I see when I unconsciously click the Instagram app or the Facebook app is a display saying I should unlock my phone first or type in my password first, so I won't be able to see the content. It gives me this warning, maybe we can call it as a reminder, that oh yeah, I'm trying to spend less time on this app, so I have the freedom to choose if I could use the app or not. It's either that I choose to unlock the app and be mindful while I'm scrolling through my feed, or I just choose to exit the app and do something else. But I gotta admit, the first option is kind of a dangerous game to play because I end up scrolling longer than expected, so be very mindful when you choose to unlock the app. Fourth would be to use the eye comfort feature. I used to have it in a warmer color, which is the default setting for eye comfort, but you can also choose to cool it down like so, or make it warmer. But then I discovered grayscale, so I tried that out and it worked really well for me. When I searched up the effects of having your screen in grayscale mode, I found out that it really helps on reducing your screen time. Studies show that people who have grayscale mode enabled on their phone have less urge to use it. I personally prefer to schedule my eye comfort around 7 o'clock in the evening, so it kind of serves as a reminder for me to start preparing for bed. So far, it really helps. Like, I highly recommend you guys try this out, especially when you have the urge to watch movies or other addictive series on your phone. Whenever I feel the urge to watch a series, I end up not wanting to watch it. Is watching something in black and white, I mean, it makes sense. Even now that some of our books are in black and white, and it gets really boring if I don't use highlights on my books. I bet you wouldn't watch this video if it were in black and white. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, last but definitely not the least is to set a time limit for each app. Well, just those apps that you think are addictive. For me, this is basically the most effective way to increase mindfulness when scrolling through an app. Because whenever I reach the time limit I set for each app, it automatically closes. But before that even happens, my phone notifies me how much time I have left. I don't like to consume all the time allotted for a certain app. So for instance, I set my time limit for Instagram to 55 minutes maximum. So when it notifies me that I only have 5 minutes left, I would exit the app and try not to open it unless I need to post something or message someone immediately. Uninstalling an app could be a really great way to stop yourself from scrolling mindlessly. But for influencers and other people who use social media for business or whatsoever important reason, uninstalling an app might not be the best option. If you think this video was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment down below some of the things you do to prevent yourself from mindlessly scrolling. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and click the notification bell to keep you updated when I post new videos weekly. Lots of love! Bye!